Hello from Chem Help ASAP. Not all drug discovery occurs within major pharma. Other organizations also engage in drug discovery. Let's discuss those organizations a little bit. Upon completion of this video, students will be able to describe drug research at academic labs and biotech companies, define the acronyms CRO and CMO, and explain how major pharma interacts with these additional organizations. The bulk of this course focuses on the approach of large pharmaceutical companies, major pharma. These are companies with thousands of employees. Historically, a large pharmaceutical company has the expertise and tools to perform all aspects of drug discovery internally. Large drug companies may have dozens of simultaneous drug programs. A perhaps unique trait of major pharma is having the resources and expertise to navigate late drug trials and the drug approval process. Some drugs, however, do not originate in major pharma. Academic labs are labs at universities. They are managed by a principal investigator, typically a university faculty member. Labs can have even 50 members, but generally only 10 or so researchers will work on a single project, though collaborations with other labs may increase the number of available researchers. The strength of academic labs tends to be basic research. Research on understanding a disease or finding new molecules with biological activity on a pathway. Particularly promising drug research in an academic lab may result in the creation of a spin-off company, a small biotech company. This slide is about biotech companies. Biotech companies are incredibly diverse. I specifically want to focus on biotech companies that design new drugs. They may arise from an academic lab or from a different startup process. These tend to be small, maybe just 20 or so employees. They often have no research facilities. They tend to have very few drug programs, likely less than 5, and often just 1 or 2. Small biotech companies have expertise in raising funds and managing drug discovery research. How can they manage research without facilities? They hire help with their funds. Help comes in the form of CROs, contract or clinical research organizations, and CMOs, contract manufacturing organizations. CROs design and perform assays to measure the efficacy and safety properties of new compounds. CROs also do in vivo studies with animals, preclinical research. CMOs can be hired to synthesize new molecules in whatever quantity necessary for testing by the CROs. This model of a small company managing research activity through CROs and CMOs is so compelling that even large pharma has started to rely more and more on CROs and CMOs to provide research support. Small biotech companies can manage a drug program with CROs and CMOs through preclinical stages as well as Phase 1 and Phase 2 clinical trials. Upon successful conclusion of Phase 2, the company will have evidence of drug efficacy in humans. At this stage, enough risk of failure has been eliminated that major pharmaceutical companies will be financially interested in the program. In addition to providing additional funds for expensive Phase 3 trials, a large drug company also brings vital expertise for shepherding a drug campaign through the regulatory approval process. We have discussed how academic labs and small biotech companies often perform research, frequently with help from contract manufacturing and research organizations. We also covered how major pharma often provides expertise to transition late-stage research programs to the market and patients. I hope you now have a broader sense of additional organizations that engage in drug discovery. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, or making a comment. Take care.